want to make some alterations. Why hoard carrots when you can spend them, huh? Well, you can certainly afford this. This one's worth every carrot. Trust me. Thanks for the carrots.
It's time to say hello to our players. Ooh,
It looks like we're visiting one of our challenge zones.
but which one, Paige? Which one?
I know, Ted. We're all excited to find out. Strap on your peg legs. It looks like we're getting nautical.
So, Paige, what are they playing for today?
This! I said this! Thanks. This utterly unique, one-of-a-kind, never-gonna-be-duplicated trophy of victory!
But of course, they won't win that unless they get the most golden bricks.
So there's just one more thing to do, Ted.
Players, off you go! Whoa! Welcome, landlubbers, to the Pirate Zone.
A place of mystery where buccaneers abound.
Before we dive in, would you like to know how to play Lego Party? What? Someone find the manual. Good day. I
am Mr. Gold. Seek me out in the challenge zone to purchase a gold.
Welcome to the stream.
Get ready for round one. Vote for your favorite by standing on its square. Ooh, if they can't decide, I guess we could just pick our favorite instead. It's time to take the plunge and play teetering tubs.
Tilt those platforms to slide your baths and grab those rubber duckies, but don't fall off the end.
Will you make a big splash or go down the plug hole? There's only one way to find out.
3, 2, 1, go!
And with the safety guards removed, the real teetering tub starts now.
And I am here for it. Woo! Player 4.
Ooh, they pulled back from the edge at the last possible moment.
Get a load of player 1.
With the speed that they've grabbed those ducks, they've managed to pull way ahead of everyone else.
It's not often someone slips away. And that is time. Let's find out who won and who gets thrown out with the bathwater.
Drink 'em in. There are the first results of our game.
And what results they are. So much drama.
Don't forget, the player with the most golden bricks wins the game.
A reminder for the viewers at home that the player's finishing position in if they go right, they'll meet the Kraken and can take a shortcut.
But to the left, it's our...
Welcome, welcome to my emporium of golden bricks. You have my gratitude. Now I must away.
And there we go. They've just nabbed the first golden brick of this game.
But who will be the next person to grab one of those shiny, shiny treasures? Hey, hey, big news! They've landed on an event space.
That's right. And this is Tentacle Tickle, in which our friendly Kraken sends the contestant to a far-flung location in the challenge zone.
Emphasis on the flung. If a player ends their turn on one of these spaces, they get free studs. For free. Don't lose those studs to another player.
And another brave contestant steps into the challenge zone.
It's a free power-up space where you can find a free power-up.
And our final player takes their first footsteps on their adventure.
I know which one of those power-ups I'd go for. Nope, changed my mind already.
Round 2.
These are the games. You know what to do.
And if you don't, then maybe try guessing. Oh, and that's an interesting choice by the players.
It's actually the game I would have picked too. If I was get ready to enter the digital world of the Prime Empire from Ninjago.
And then immediately try to escape from it.
You'll face many different challenges, but there's only one first place.
So who will claim it in Stop, Drop, and Side Scroll?
Three, two, one, go!
If you're trying to find your way around the side of the doors, that isn't going to work.
You've seen the episode of Ninjago this is based on, Ted. Do you have any advice for our players?
Actually, I do. The easiest way to beat this game is simply to be a ninja.
And assuming they aren't a ninja,
Then they should go back in time and become a ninja first.
player 1.
It's a good thing we don't limit the number of lives they have, huh?
Now it's just a question of who'll be last and who'll be slightly less last.
Wow! That was even more exciting than the episode!
So let's roll credits and hand out some studs. First to move is player 3. Here's what I want to know. Which ship will... Oh,
Ahoy there! It's the Flying Duchess!
nice! Anyone who lands on its event space will be leaving laden with treasure. It's a free power-up space. So, what do you think they'll get, Ted?
Whatever it is, I say stick it on Brickbed.
Here comes our next contestant.
Best of luck timing your button press. After your trip, remember to rate them 5 stars.
And this is the Crab Trap space.
This is where anyone can pay our crabby friend to lie in wait for another player.
And when they walk on by, snap! They'll lose a golden brick to whoever set the trap.
Or a bunch of studs if they don't have any bricks to steal.
Well, hello there! I might look like the worst, but my deals are the best! Now, let me sell you something to help you win the game. Well, it's the Kraken to the left if they're in a hurry to get somewhere.
But to the right is the setup. They're building Redbeard's hideout, and it seems strangely deserted.
Maybe reaching the event space will reveal why.
What have we here? Could it be Redbeard's grave?
The best part about having a skeleton on staff is the look I get from people when we carpool.
Three more golden bricks! What a generous, if slightly terrifying, skeleton!
What's on the cards for this contestant, I wonder?
So left will take them up the volcano, assuming they can afford the toll first.
Whereas going right means they can set a trap for their friends. Sorry, soon-to-be ex-friends.
Oh, it's a toll junction. But will they stump up the studs and see where it takes them?
They're capping off their turn with a free power-up. Nice.
Oh, almost forgot a player. Here they go then.
Who do you think they'll switch with, Ted?
As long as it's not me, I don't mind. Because I have no idea how to play this game.
These lucky spaces give players an opportunity to win big. Or small. Or somewhere in between.
This is round 3.
It's time to exercise your democratic right to vote, even if you're a minor.
In fact, especially if you're a minor, to make up for all the homework. Yes, that's my favorite minigame.
You say that about all of them.
I just don't like to hurt their feelings. It's time for our players to make a daring dash across a precarious platform.
All while being unable to see more than a few feet in front of them.
Will they go slow and steady or risk everything and run?
There's only one way to know, and that's to play Perilous Pathways.
Go! Oh, player 4! This is terrible!
Kudos to our game designers, by the way. They found a way to make even the act of walking dangerous.
They are some twisted geniuses. It's true.
Player 2!
Oh, they tried making their own shortcut there.
But that shortcut may have cut short their chances of success.
Go! I'm really impressed with how our builders made the pathway appear and disappear like that.
Oh, they didn't. That wasn't even meant to be the idea for the game originally. But it turns out that the studio we built the set in was cursed, so we just rolled with it.
Go!
Oh, player 3!
That's the thing about this game. It's so hard to know where the solid ground is.
Well, they definitely found some. Unfortunately, it was about 30 feet below the platform they were meant to stay on. And that's how you walk a perilous pathway.
Let's head to the comparative safety of the results area.
And player 1 wins top prize.
Oh, that's 2 consecutive wins. This could be the beginning of something big, or the end of something medium-sized. Going first isn't always a guarantee of success, especially in this game.
Here we go.
I did not think that bird could still fly.
Ouch! Talk about being given the bird.
Don't even think about it, Ted. Feast your eyes on these. Ha! I bet you wish you could buy them all, don't ya?
Ooh, so what free power-up is on the cards for them today? Ooh, now what will this player do?
Just so you know, there will be no food served on this flight. It's a brick battle, which means a 2 versus 2 team-based face-off where the winners walk away with a golden brick apiece.
Team 1, you're in purple. Team 2, it's orange for you. It's time for 2 teams to shoot shirts at frenzied fans. But it won't be easy,
Because one player controls the angle of the t-shirt cannon.
while the other controls how far the shirts are fired.
Only the team with the best cooperation skills will win. T-shirt target.
Three, two, one, go!
We're really lucky that our audience chose to wear gray t-shirts today. It makes things way less confusing.
I'm pretty sure we actually changed them into these shirts in preparation for this round, Ted.
Oh, right. That explains the time when we cut to them too early and got fined by the network for breaching their decency guidelines.
They both wanted that point, but only one team could get it.
I reckon they snaffled that point from the other team.
If only they'd aimed it a little lower. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Fell a little short there.
They have secured themselves an impressive lead. Can they hold on to it, though?
Well, as a score isn't a physical object, I'm going to say no.
Turn off the air cannon. This game is over.
Let's count up some shirts and give out some studs.
And that was T-shirt target. And while security try and get all the shirts back,
We're going to give golden bricks to the winning team.
well done, player 4.
Absolutely. Now they've grabbed their first golden brick, they're off the starting line.
Let's hope no one steals it and puts them right back on there. And with that brick, they take the lead.
What a good golden brick. Someone give it a saucer of milk. Now let's see how this player's turn goes.
This could actually be too exciting for TV.
Okay, it's Team 1 in purple and Team 2 in orange.
Get ready for an exhilarating speed climbing platform placing 2 versus 2 contest.
It's a full pelt race to the top of the wall so you can hit the big red buzzer and claim victory.
But with one player building the platforms and the other climbing, you'll have to work smart and fast.
Get yourselves ready because it's Rock Climb Blaster.
Careful now, you can only attach the bricks where there's enough studs.
Ooh, they missed that jump, and that's gonna cost them time.
Careful where you're sticking the bricks, people.
Your partner's gotta be able to make the jumps.
So, would you rather be the builder or the climber in this game, Ted?
Well, I don't like heights or manual labor, so is there a project manager role I could opt for instead?
And there's the top of Team 2's tower.
You better get a move on, Team 1. And they've hit the buzzer and won the game! What a race!
But how much do they win? Let's find out.
Oh my goodness! They've reached the top and hit that buzzer!
Let's head to the results and hand over some golden bricks.
And another player joins club. I have a golden brick now.
I bet it won't be long before another player joins it too. I hear they'll let just about anyone in.
Well, not anyone. That golden brick must seem extra shiny as it's given them the lead. Last up, it's player 3.
Well, someone likes rolling the same number every round.
It's round 4.
Contestants, you need to vote with your feet.
The selection has been made. It's the game where faces don't just ring a bell, they score you points.
Find the hidden pairs of faces before your opponents have a chance.
And hurry up, because in turning heads, we don't take turns. That's weird. That looks just like my face.
That's because it is your face, Ted.
What? They stole my face? Is my head blank now? Someone get me a mirror.
It's just a copy, Ted.
Oh, okay. That's all right then. Player 4!
That's half the pairs matched up. It can't be long now.
Stick a fork in it. We're done.
Let's find out how that game shook out for all the players.
Congratulations, Player 3! You're the winner!
But what about player 2, Ted?
And that's another bottom half finish for them. They just can't get a break at the moment. In many ways, they remind me of myself when I was younger. Or older. The costume makes it hard to tell.
Do they think the other route is worth the investment, though?
Oh no! It's a loose stud space!
Those things will sap your studs as soon as look at you.
Watch out, everyone! We have a ×2 in play. They're lucky they're the ones who set that trap, or that could have been bad news.
Did you ever see such great prices? Come on, be honest. And here comes player 2.
Look at up. Well, if they want to check in on Kraken Airlines, they should head left.
But if they don't mind a little pilfering, the thief is just there to the right. Taking a trip with Kraken Airways, huh? Oh, they could be raking in the studs soon.
Dropped out their money on their lawn, huh? We've all been there.
Last and possibly least, player 1.
3 power-ups? That's just greedy.
Limiting your move options is a good way to avoid dangerous spaces.
You can also do it by not playing in the first place. Oh, well, buff my barnacles. They've opened the Flying Duchess's treasure chest.
And that means they get a free golden brick, a smattering of studs, and a free power-up.
And the best news is, this treasure chest never runs out of booty.
Here comes round 5.
What's your pick for this game, Paige?
I'm feeling very drawn towards the one on the left.
Because it's the closest to you and you hate walking?
You know it, Ted.
Are you ready for a full-throttle ride-by-seat-of-your-pants dirt bike scramble?
Players compete to race as far as they can, as fast as they can.
All without landing on their head or getting left behind. It's time for Dirt Bike Dash.
So what's the right number for you, Ted? 2 wheels or 4?
Personally, player 2.
Is it just me, or is the course even bumpier than usual today, Ted?
It's not just you, Paige. Truth is, I'm excavating a new swimming pool at home. And if I dump the dirt here, it doesn't cost me a bean.
Now, with only 10 seconds left on the clock, will the players' positions change at all?
Time's up, so get off your bikes.
And get onto the results podium.
Nice job, player 4. What a win!
This is the first time they've won a minigame, so that's a real feather in their cap.
Here's hoping they aren't allergic. And player 4 gets to kick things off.
Now these could mix things up.
This should make getting the number they want a cinch.
Now, will they find one of Redbeard's treasures down there? I mean, congratulations and all, but this early in the game, it basically doesn't mean anything.
Way to make them feel special, Paige. And here's our next player.
I think they're well overdue a clear out, huh?
It's like the glove box of my car in there. Although, less ants.
Well, whoever set that trap is probably laughing right about now.
That golden brick must seem extra shiny, as it's given them the lead.
You came at just the right time. Take a look at these beauties. I hope that's a real big help for you. You have a nice day now. Up next, it's player 3. You You can never have enough free studs.
Last to go, it's player 2.
And that's the same roll as last round.
Now they really do have a decision to make.
Sweet! A free power-up just in time for their next turn.
Round 6, folks.
It's minigame voting time, people. Which would you choose, Ted?
Is there one which requires superhuman dexterity?
As it happens, there is.
Anything but that, then.
It's time for fast-paced freezing felony as our contestants compete to open the toughest safes in the world.
Each player safe has a set of locks they'll need to unpick by hitting buttons in the right order.
But only the paciest pilferers will get the premium prizes, so get cracking.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my goodness, player 4!
They're the first to crack one of the locks. Clearly they've done this before and are not to be trusted.
Go, player 4!
With just 2 locks left, they can almost taste the loot.
Amazing work, player 1!
And they're the first to get through all of the locks.
If that was me there, I'd already have brain freeze from stuffing my face with those ice pops.
Let's go see which of our cool customers came where.
Way to go, player 1! A well-deserved win!
That's 2 wins in a row. And while it might be a coincidence, it might point to something more significant.
A player who's discovering their inner potential?
That or some faulty code.
Oh, so that's where all the power-ups went.
A +5's perfect when you want to skip something undesirable.
Free studs, you say? Well, it'd be rude to turn them down.
You can get pretty far with a +5 on your side.
Look on the bright side. At least they didn't roll a 0, because that's impossible. Well, slather me in low-calorie mayonnaise. It's a lucky space.
But how lucky? That's up to our contestant.
I'd cross my fingers for him, but I don't have any. I do believe they found another of our event spaces.
Indeed they have, Ted. And that's triggered the terrifically treacherous turkey time!
Ooh, boy. That rotisserie is bad news for a random player, because they're about to lose a bunch of studs or even a golden brick.
Nice choice. You got a real eye for power-ups, huh?
They've landed on a lucky space, so clearly they're already lucky.
And here's the last contestant to take their turn. That should help them buy something useful.
Round 7. Lucky for some.
It's time to vote for the next minigame.
No way. That's one of the 3 I thought they'd pick. Bust out your boots and stick on the studs, because we're about to reach fever pitch.
Knock the balls away from your goal and into the other players to take home the trophy.
Who will kick some butt and who'll just kick up a stink? Let's find out in the Bootiful Game.
Three, 2, 1, go!
With the amount of soccer balls flying about in this game, I wouldn't be surprised if we'd broken a world record.
Well, the good news is we have. The bad news is that it's for most windows broken in a single game. Uh-oh, player 2 could be in trouble.
They've let in a lot of goals, more than anyone else, in fact. That has to make them nervous.
Well, uh-oh, player 2! Look out, player 3!
And there's another player who is now in a suboptimal position.
Player 3!
And then the final whistle has blown, so let's go hand out some trophies. First to move this round. They won the minigame, but will their luck hold out? Some of these free stud spaces, they have a little extra secret, too. Now let's see how this contestant's turn goes.
5, 6, 7, 8. What do we appreciate? High roller! High roller! Although it doesn't actually feature a 5. Sorry about that. Oh, a golden brick. Now you're talking.
It doesn't matter if you find the brick or steal it. They all count the same.
That they do, Paige. That they do.
And a very good day to you, my friend. Please, do revisit me when you're a little more wealthy.
Help!
I hope it wins a game for you, my friend.
Free power-up space. Ooh, this
Hello!
is except the prizes are
Help!
I'm telling you, those aren't lucky dips. They're trash cans.
You're just jealous of that apple core I won.
It was a mistake.
Up a free golden brick. Good job, Layer 3.
They might be the last one to get a hold of a golden brick. But that
Okay, lol.
this thing.
Although statistically, it does seem less likely. Not the best place to end your turn, but not the worst.
What up?
Here we go.
I did not think that bird could still fly.
Ooh, that just knocked a golden brick loose.
And probably several teeth.
Bon voyage! What's the job? Studs or bricks? It makes no difference. Studs.
Do you play Steal a Brain Rot? Odd that this can be downloaded for PS4, but you can only buy it on PS5 physical disc.
And now I must go!
Re-steal a brain rot. My kids play it. Do you have a phone to play on?
It comes earlier every year.
I feel terrible. I didn't even get you a card.
No firm favorite, huh? No problem. We'll choose.
Okay.
You mean you'll choose, right?
You know me so well. It's graffiti, where our contestants try to cover the most ground in paint.
At the end of the round, all that matters is how much of their color is showing.
Because we really don't care what it looks like.
How old are you?
Just took a fine arts appreciation
Yeah,
course.
that's how I'm commenting while playing.
That's the bonus everyone was after, but only one player can have it.
This one reminds me of one of those French artists.
What, Suzanne?
I don't know. I haven't asked her.
They're making a mess and clocking up coverage.
10 seconds left, folks. With the last of the gray painted over,
How old?
players will be squabbling over every inch of territory. That's it, folks. Stop painting.
I think it's high time we made tracks to the result area.
I think our players showed real restraint in that round by not drawing anything questionable.
Well done on putting that in their heads, Ted.
Well, I've already said I have kids.
Here they go, leading the charge.
All of my golden bricks come with...
Maybe comment on this game.
Though, should you eat them, it will...
Just a thought.
Yes, you see its glittering worth, don't you? Good day.
That golden brick has seen them extend their lead.
Yeah, but how old are you?
I think we all know who the other players will be aiming for now.
As long as it's not me, I don't care.
And with the trap set, the next person
Age is just a number.
a ghostly mistake.
Now, what's in store for player 2?
Not a whole lot of choices there.
Let's take a trip to the...
Not a big deal.
I guarantee you won't find better prices anywhere.
The advantage of not going first is that you've already lost the minigame, so people won't be expecting too much of you.
I say it's high time they powered up their turn.
The Lucky 8, also known as the Super Unlucky 1.
I mean, well done on getting the 8, but it was basically inevitable.
Enjoy the in-flight movie.
You gotta love the lucky space. It's like a tombola full of awesome.
And there's one more player left.
So, what have you got in mind? Studs? Or will it be a brick? An honest to goodness heist, eh? Nice.
The good thing about stealing a golden brick is that not only do you have one more golden brick, someone else has one less.
It really is a win-win situation. Except for the person who lost the brick. I know which one of those power-ups I'd go for. Nope, changed my mind already.
Here's round 9.
We're halfway there, folks.
I'm guessing if you're asking about if I have a phone and steal a brain rot, you'll be about 11. But I'm an adult, just having fun with a new game.
Well, we're getting a few new chance spaces. And we're making getting jumped by a shark even more dangerous.
It's minigame voting time, people. Which would you choose, Ted?
Is there one which requires superhuman dexterity?
As it happens, there is.
Anything but that, then.
Grab your snowboard and get ready for Carve It Up.
That's right. It's the game where going downhill fast isn't a bad thing.
So build up your speed, avoid those trees, and whatever you do, turn early.
And maybe one of you will slip, slide, and slalom their way to victory. Tell me this, Paige. What kind of person names their team C-Poo?
That says CPU. It's a computer player.
Well, they should have more respect for themselves.
If player 4 can keep racing like this, then first place is as good as theirs.
Oh, I guess someone else wanted first place just a little bit more than them.
Oh, hitting those trees hit. Oh, and that's player 2 out of the competition.
Ooh, and we have another Olympic. Oh, unclip your boards and return them to the rental place. This race is over.
Let's go warm up in the results area.
And player 1 gets the win.
And that is their second win in a row. I'd say that makes them the one to watch, people. And by watch, I mean gang up on and take down next time.
How will this round pan out, I wonder?
So, which will they pick, I wonder?
There's a lot of tasty-looking numbers on their roller now.
That golden brick has allowed them to pull ahead even further.
But no lead is unassailable, is it?
With this many rounds left in the game? Absolutely not. If you buy something from me, then you're almost certain to be the first place winner.
If you do not buy a golden brick, then I am sure that your rivals will. You have made a most sensible investment. Bye-bye!
I see someone's taking the old tentacle taxi.
Here on Chance Space, truly the most chaotic way to mess with people's prized possessions. Oh, Chance Space, you fickle, unworthy scamp! Player 4 is up next.
Done.
Time to flip a coin and pick a power-up.
They've got a one-way ticket to Mr. Gold, and they are getting... Well,
You know, they do say that golden bricks are this year's essential fashion accessory. Guard it with your life, my friend. Bye-bye.
And now it's player 3's turn.
well, one of those might help.
If I was playing, I'd have the speed set to this all the time.
Are you ready for some sizzling hot deals? 'Cause I got them.
They definitely want to think carefully about their options here. It's a lucky space, where the worst thing that could happen is still great.
Now, what will our final contestant do?
There's only one option, but will they use it?
Somebody clearly has a very specific amount of moves they'd like to make.
Nice work! Enjoy your free golden brick, stack of studs, power-up, and complimentary spa weekend.
Round 10, the big 1-0.
Let's pick us a minigame, folks.
And don't let anyone talk you out of your choice.
Ah, democracy in action.
Look at that, the vote's 50-50.
Learn to count, Paige. There aren't 100 players.
percentage, Ted.
Oh, right. My bad. I'll let you choose the winner.
We're in our top secret contestant testing facility as we put our players through the paces.
All they have to do is rotate their tumbler to drop the flasks into their chutes.
It might sound easy, but it's enough to make your head spin. So get ready for tumble time.
Go, player 4!
That's another point banked.
Player 1!
You don't get points unless they land in the chute, people.
Hey, they threw a bomb onto the floor. Is that allowed?
It's not just allowed, it's the only safe way of getting rid of them.
Amazing work, player 1!
Another flask shoots into the chute. Player 3, look out!
No, that's not a flask, that's a bomb!
And there goes one of their points.
Player 3!
Oh, and they slightly misjudged that one.
Player 3!
Next time, aim for the chute.
Honestly, I think they might have been trying to do that.
Clever! One of our players just figured out that you can drop the bomb. Oh, stop the clock. You're out of time.
Now, while the interns clear out the chutes, let's look at the scores.
Congratulations, player 1. You are our winner.
That's 2 wins in a row. It might be time to clear their mantelpiece for a trophy.
And even if they don't win, it probably still needs dusting.
Let's keep this juggernaut of excitement rolling back in the challenge zone.
Uh-oh. Looks like a whale's popped up under that pirate.
Maybe that's the whale's parking spot?
The raft's gone ballistic.
And the treasure chests have gone with it.
Well, I know where I'd be headed next if I was playing this game.
First to play this round, it's player 1. Oh boy, 3 golden bricks are the best golden bricks.
I just hope they buckled their seatbelts. It's a lucky space where you're guaranteed to come out on top.
Is this like Lego Mario Party?
And now we find out what's in that treasure chest.
They're rich!
If so, I'm in.
Now, will they make a costly mistake?
Yes, it really is.
Not bad at all. Who doesn't love a free power-up? And another contestant steps up to the plate.
That +5 will give them an even bigger reach than usual.
I think it's safe to say that +5 did not buy them the result they were looking for.
Ooh, you can never have too many power-ups. Well, technically, you can.
Whatever you're after, I can get it. Well, within reason. Studs, you say? I like your thinking.
Have you been enjoying it?
It's a treasure chest! Go on, open it! Open it!
Nice! That find has paid off handsomely. Oh, this is bad! The danger space is so unlucky it can even ruin the other players' games too. So everyone else can wipe those smiles off their faces. Last to move this turn is player 2.
Eesh, that is not a great way for them to end their turn.
Unless you're one of the other players, in which case, woohoo!
Vote for your favorite minigame, people.
Or alternatively, vote for the one you're running.
Best deal is buy a £40 PSN card for £35 and shop to all loaded, and download it for £35 from PSN store, with £5 free change, or buy it for £37.
And at the same
And yes, it's really good.
We just care who sinks their golf ball the fastest.
So get your clubs ready because we're feeling good.
Thank you. I'll be looking into this. Have a good one.
Player 1 sinks golf ball number 1 in the first hole.
Oh, and down goes another golf ball.
So now the timer's running. The rest of you better hurry up.
Time's up. Round's over. Let's head to the next hole, folks. Go!
You are welcome. PlayStation Access channel did good stream. As well.
Player 1 proves their ability by sinking another golf ball before their rivals.
That shot was 10 under par, also called a spangled drongo.
Hard to type and play, lol.
Sunk their golf ball.
Go! This time, player 4 steps up and sinks the first golf ball of this hole. Ooh, it's 1 over par, and they've got themselves a bogey.
Then I hope they have a tissue with them.
Oh, and a second golf ball has found its way home.
And in goes... and that was the last shot of our tournament.
So let's go check out the results before anyone calls a mulligan.
Well, what do you know? None of the shots ended up in the parking lot today.
Ah, great. So how am I meant to explain away all the damage to my car now?
"60 mini-games. But they can all be played 2v2 or free-for-all, unlike Mario Jamboree where loads of games are 1 pence, 1x3 only, or motion games."
But also the order in which they take turns during this round.
And when there's a tied result, the turn order of the tied players is chosen completely at random for maximum unfairness. It's a lucky space. And don't worry, because all of that luck is the good kind.
Ooh, now what will this player do?
Some good tactical options there.
My advice? Pick one at random. Go on, live a little.
This should be interesting.
That was some fast food.
And there goes a golden brick.
But who'll be its new owner?
Happy landings! You are gonna flip for the stuff I got on offer at the moment. Good luck with that, friend. I really hope it sparks joy. Now there's a down payment on a golden brick. Do I spoil you players, or do I spoil you players, huh? You leave a golden brick just laying around and someone is gonna pick it up.
That's why I keep all mine in a safe. But I forgot the code, so I leave it open.
And with that brick, they take the lead.
What a good golden brick. Someone give it a saucer of milk. It's time to pick a direction. And that's not a bad place to end their turn.
A few more studs never go amiss.
Except down the back of my couch. It is so uncomfortable now.
Mini game voting time. It comes earlier every year.
I feel terrible. I didn't even get you a card. Yes! Split vote! That means we get to choose! This is Arty Smarty, so it's time to test our players' knowledge of famous artworks.
Who painted this? What's this one called? When was it painted?
And most importantly, who can I copy the answers off of? Go! Go!
And that was one fast flurry of answers.
Hang on. Maybe if I remember what I was doing on those dates, it'll help.
Now that's how you play this game.
It is? I should probably make some notes.
There's some very convincing options here, but only one of them is right. No idea which, though.
I'm sorry. Being first and right once is one thing. But it's game over, so I hope you all learned something.
But if you didn't, you can still learn who the winner is.
And the winner is Player One!
That's 2 wins in a row. And while it might be a coincidence, it might point to something more significant.
A player who's discovering their inner potential?
That or some faulty code.
Here's our first contestant.
I guess the good news is that choice paralysis won't be a problem.
I'm sure those studs will come in handy soon enough.
So, which will they pick, I wonder?
A ×2 always makes for an interesting turn. Oh boy, using a ×2 and then rolling 8 or less? Awkward.
They're capping off their turn with a free power-up. Nice.
Now let's see how this player's turn goes.
Wow, that's a lot of option to choose from. That ×2 may as well have been a ×1 for all the good it did.
Lucky spaces require critical timing. The last thing they need is a distraction! Huh. Genuinely thought I could throw them off. Say, is there some way I can press their buttons, Paige?
I don't see why not. You're pressing mine right now.
I'd hate to be the next player who crosses their royal crabbiness's path.
Round 13. Don't trip.
Everyone, pick a game.
And, ideally, come to some sort of agreement about it. Really, that's their pick. You told them this game was cursed, right?
I thought you were doing that.
Well, it was nice knowing them. It's time to spelunk like you've never spelunked before as we play Grapple and Go.
Each player has one turn and a limited number of grappling hooks to get as far as they can through the cave.
But will they be stalagmighty or find themselves in a stalactite situation? Let's find out. First to take a swing at this game, it's player one.
Go! And that's going to keep them going a little longer.
They're almost done with their turn.
Look at that! They place first and last. Go!
Final swing coming right up.
Ooh, they weren't quite up to it, huh? Go!
Another grapple, another chance to impress.
Only one more swing to go.
And there's first place locked in. Maybe.
Go! And they've got another swing.
This is their penultimate swing.
It's time to look at the results and see who got into the swing of things.
And who caved under pressure.
And player 4 gets the win.
Although turning to player 2, Ted.
Well, that's last place again for them, but don't worry, they're in good company, because I always place last too.
Way to make them feel better, Ted. Getting things started this round is player 4.
You know, the guy we hired to play the thief is a very committed...
Made a drink, and we are back.
No problem. Studs it is.
Here comes our next contestant.
Now the hard part, choosing which one to use.
I'm not sure how lucky those 8s are when there's 7 of them to choose from. Well, someone knows a bargain when they see it.
There has never been a better time to invest in golden bricks, my friend. May it bring you luck and prosperity. Goodbye!
And with that brick, they take the lead.
What a good golden brick. Someone give it a saucer of milk.
Oh, they could be raking in the studs soon.
Dropped all their money on their lawn, huh? We've all been.
What's on the cards for this contestant, I wonder?
Oh boy! Here comes another one of Redbeard's buried booties.
And here's the final contestant for this round.
They've landed on a lucky space, so clearly they're already lucky.
This is round 14.
Vote for your favorite minigame, people.
Or alternatively, vote for the one your rival likes the least.
The choice has been chosen.
Ooh, that just gave me chills. Get ready for a dance-off where you'll fall off as we play Bungee Boogie.
Use your bungee grapple to take center stage on our floating dance floor.
Then hold on to the spotlight for as long as possible. Now let's get this party started.
Three, two, one, go!
Don't forget, folks, that only the dancer in the middle of the dance floor will earn points.
That's right. It might take two to tango, but only one of you is gonna earn points for it.
Oh boy, the competition between our players is already intense today. I think this game may be getting to some of them.
Well, that's no surprise, because when you dangle someone from a bungee cord, they tend to be highly strung.
That's half the round done, and player 4 is leading the game like they're at the head of a conga line.
When you gotta dance, and nobody's gonna get in the way.
Oh my goodness, we are seeing an utter free-for-all here, folks. It's bedlam.
And that's how you play Bungee Boogie.
So let's trip the light fantastic over to the results area.
And our winner is player 4.
Nah, but bad luck to player 2, huh?
Aw, they've been languishing in the bottom half of the results for some time now.
Can you blame them? Who doesn't love a good languish? It's how I spend most of my days off.
Well, this decision shouldn't be too tricky.
They're off to see Mr. Gold, and nobody's gonna stop.
Oh, how that mountain of studs must encumber you, my friend. Here, allow me to take them off your hands and give you a golden brick.
If neither of the players tied for first can get another golden brick, this may well go down to a stud count.
Imagine losing because you weren't as frugal as someone else. What a terrible way to go. Up next, it's player 1. And with one snippity snip, they just lost a golden brick. That golden brick must seem extra shiny as it's given them the lead.
Do I spoil you players or do I spoil you players, huh? Trust me, that's gonna be a lifesaver. Choices. Which way to go?
Personally, I like to think outside the box, so I'd choose digging a tunnel.
Resulting in your immediate disqualification.
I regret nothing.
Player 2 now. Time to check the map and see where you might end up, I'd say. Sweet! A free power-up, just in time for their next turn.
And here comes our final player for the round.
Well, one of those might help.
If I was playing, I'd have the speed set to this all the time.
Hate that crab. Like a piranha plant. But it still gets you as you pass. Rather than have to land on it like the cake level.
It's a free power-up space. So, what do you think they'll get, Ted?
Whatever it is, I say stick it on brick pen.
It's round 15.
It's time to dig out those unused power-ups and take them for a spin.
The way this Sarai says rather is comical.
Time to vote for the next minigame.
Don't worry, you don't have to be over 18 to participate.
No firm favorite, huh? No problem. We'll choose.
You mean you'll choose, right?
You know me so well. It's the game of dizzying driving, precipitous plunges, and bouncy bears.
Players score points by racing around the course in a clockwise direction.
But can they keep their vehicles under control and over solid ground?
The only way we'll find out is by playing Dizzy Drifting. Good work, Player 1.
They are showing everyone else how this round should be played. Looking up.
Player 2.
Oh, player 3.
Given how dizzy you get driving in circles, it's easy to see how that'd happen. Way to go, Player 4!
They are up.
Let's stick those cars in park and check out the results. And here's our first intrepid player.
A few more studs never go amiss.
Except down the back of my couch. It is so uncomfortable now.
Some good tactical options there.
My advice? Pick one at random. Go on, live a little.
There can be no wiser purchase than that of a golden brick, my friend. I'm almost sorry to see it go, and now I am needed elsewhere.
You know, for a guy made of solid gold, he is surprisingly down to earth.
That's probably because of his density. The chance space. Who will lose what and where will it end up? Literally no one knows, least of all the current player.
Well, they always knew using that chance space was a risk.
And if they didn't then, they certainly do now. And it's player 3 next.
Okay, these might be of use.
It's a ×2, and there's nothing odd about that. I guarantee you won't find better prices anywhere. Hey, you can't go wrong with that one, my friend.
Well, they've got to pick one of these options.
Studs alone will not win this game, my friend. To secure victory, you will need golden bricks. A deal well struck, my friend. And now I must go!
What I don't get is, does he shower or does he polish himself?
Lucky spaces require critical timing. The last thing they need is a distraction! Huh. Genuinely thought I could throw them off. Say, is there some way I can press their buttons, Paige?
I don't see why not. Pressing mine right now.
Ooh, that just knocked a golden brick loose.
And probably several teeth.
Oof. I'm getting pasted.
He'll be teaming up with who today?
I thrashed them on the theme park level.
Okay, it's Team 1 in purple and Team 2 in orange.
Get ready to make tracks as we play It Takes Two to Tango.
Teams of 2 must cooperate to control their vehicles, with one controlling the left side.
And one controlling the right. Race up and hold those hills to score points, because the first team to max them out wins.
There's the first target, so which team will be king of the hill?
I'm gonna say it'll be whichever team figures out how to drive straight first.
So we may never know.
Oh, and don't forget, teams, for the most points, you need to be on top of the hill.
I remember playing a game like this myself with my friends, pushing each other down the hill and then getting yelled at by our parents for getting all muddy.
That sounds like a fun childhood memory, Ted.
Childhood? Oh, right. Yes. Childhood.
Quickly, go get yourself some points.
They mopped up all the points there.
Team 1 needs to focus all their efforts or they're looking at a loss.
And with the final hill claimed, let's make tracks to the results area. With that golden brick, they are now comfortably ahead of all the other players.
But in this game, that situation might not last for long.
This is it, the final round.
But can anyone catch up with the leader? Guess what, folks? It's escalation time again.
And that means even harsher penalties on these spaces.
Even higher rewards on these spaces.
And even higher rewards for the minigames. Plus, we're changing all the free power-up spaces to ones which give you studs.
So how else are we mixing up the challenge zone this time, Ted?
Let's take a look. No surprises there. We're shutting all the shops.
But what happens when someone lands on one of those chance spaces? Well, that probably will be a surprise.
Time to vote for our final minigame.
They're leaving this one in the lap of the gods.
How daring of them. Let's see how that decision pans out. Get ready to be bowled over by a nail-biting race across the clouds.
You'll score points by hitting pins.
But don't fall off the track because you only get one chance. It's 10-pin rolling.
Don't get used to those bumpers saving you, people, because we couldn't afford to put them along the entire track.
It's a pin-pocalypse.
And the worst thing is, those pins are actually volunteers wearing costumes.
Was that necessary?
Well, it saves building a machine to pick up, and that is a clean run.
Go! Now it's player 2's turn to hit those pins.
Now, as I recall, you actually had the idea for this game, Ted. Is that true?
That's right. Although it went through a few changes from my initial pitch. Who knew that you couldn't just roll a giant bowling ball down the street?
Oh, they made it a good distance, but their turn is well and truly over now.
Has it kept them out of last place, though? I can't say, because I clicked on a suspicious email, and now my laptop just has a laughing skull on it.
They're almost at the finish line.
And that's a flawless finish!
That's right, Ted. Assuming you ignore all the mistakes, it was flawless.
Taking on our sky-high course last, it's player 4. Tell me this, Paige. What kind of person names their team C-Poo?
That says CPU. It's a computer player.
Well, they should have more respect for themselves.
I think they're going the distance.
They've knocked those up, and with the final run over, let's take a look at who scored what.
Nicely done, player 1. You take home the win.
That's their second win in a row. Could this be the start of an unstoppable streak?
Not if your near infallible ability to jinx people holds true, Ted. This is their final turn, and it could make all the difference.
Personally, I'd use it, so I'll understand if they don't. All aboard the Tentacle Express.
It's a lucky space. And don't worry, because all of that luck is the good kind.
And another player sets off on their final turn. It's a lucky space, where the worst thing that can happen is still great.
It's the final turn for another player now.
Exciting times. We're about to call in the monkeys.
What do you need lifting? My guys are just a phone call away. Well, someone's playing a serious game, aren't they?
Ouch! Losing your only golden brick! Imagine that, Ted.
No, thank you. I don't want to have nightmares.
That golden brick has seen them extend their lead.
The other players are really playing catch-up now. And this is the very last turn of the game, folks. I don't know how we can afford to give away free gold like this.
Well, it's certainly not because we stole it all from Fort Bricks.
In the last turn of the last round, no one's going to be stealing that from them.
What a cunningly executed plan, is what I'd say if I didn't think it was down to pure luck.
Sounds like my kind of caper. I'm in.
doesn't matter if you find the brick or steal it. They all count the same.
It's just that some of those bricks are tarnished. Tarnished by the terrible sins committed to acquire them.
But the key takeaway is that they still count just fine. It's a lucky space where you're guaranteed to come out on top.
Well, that's it, folks. That was the last move of the game.
And that means it's almost time to find out who won.
And more importantly, give them a shiny trophy.
Come on, let's head back to the studio. Welcome back to the studio.
Oh boy, now that was a game.
Yeah, let's get our players back in here, huh? Okay, let's not keep them waiting. Ted, how did everyone do?
Bringing up the rear, it's player 2.
What? Say it.
Not much of a surprise ending.
Our third place finisher is player 1.
Oh, it was so close. Or maybe it wasn't. We weren't really keeping track.
Yeah, sorry. We were really concentrating on first and...
Surprise.
Now hold on to your hats and any other loose clothing as we reveal the first...
Surprise.
And that winner is... Player 3!
All of which means our runner-up is player 4.
Come on, bring in that trophy! My goodness, though. Congratulations to all our players. You were amazing.
They really were very special. I don't think I'll ever forget this show. Until the next one.
Woohoo! It's carrot time! Now, don't you hoard all these, sport! Well, I'll be if it isn't one of our amazing contestants! Oh, I see you've unlocked a few new bits and pieces since I last saw you. You want to try them on? How about you spend some of those carrots on something new? You won't find it cheaper anywhere else. Thanks, Sport. You won't be disappointed with it. You're gonna buy it then? Awesome! Thanks for the carrots!
Oh my goodness! This audience, they are just buzzing!
I think that's actually your phone, Ted.
Sorry! Thought I'd turn that off.